Mark the end of the year this weekend. Nothing beats ending it with a hit song from our favorite artists. Although the music industry has lost many artists this year, there is still reason to celebrate life with good music. To reflect more on this year and what the music world was and what we'll remember, we're joined this morning by two prominent artists, DJ Tira and Chymamusique, both joining us via our video link this morning. To both of our guests, thank you so much for joining us. And it's so ironic, isn't it, that we're talking about the state of the music industry and the prominent artists that we've lost over the course of 2022 as we prepare today to lay Mampintsha to rest. DJ Tira?
Hey, how you doing? How you doing over there?
Yeah, good. It's just ironic, I was saying, that we're reflecting on the year that was in music for South Africa for 2022 on the day that we're laying Mampintsha to rest.
Yeah, man. It's been a year. I don't know what to call it. We started by recovering from COVID to thinking that we're finishing the year in a high note, and then the next thing we're surprised by the death of our lovely brother Mandla Maphumulo, and at the same time we're trying to plan the year-end functions, so we're really confused on what to do, but we just have to soldier on.
Yeah. Chymamusique, do you want to weigh in on the losses in the music industry? Of course, today we're thinking of Mampintsha.
Yeah, it's been a very year that's been a roller coaster. We've lost Mampintsha. It's all a shock for us, trying to recover, and then after recovery, it's another hit. So, but, we all put it in God's hands.
Yeah.
And we believe that He knows what He's doing, yeah.
I mean, COVID-19 as well, as we reflect on losses over the past year, over the past couple of years, COVID-19 also took so much from us emotionally in terms of losses, but also financially. And I want to pose this question to both of you. How did you come out of that period and continue to make the kind of music that you've been making? DJ Tira, let's begin with you.
We're still trying to come out, eh? We're still trying to come out. It's not all good. People are still getting used to going back to the events. I mean, there's a little bit of excitement because at least we can see the numbers are coming back, but we have to build. But we're really, looking forward to maybe next year that maybe it's going to be a better year because, people are going to be back to being used to attending events and supporting us when we do events. But for now, it's just, that little bit of excitement that at least we're working, our friends are coming back to the stadiums, to shows, but at the same time, life has to go on because a lot of other things need to happen at the same time. So, as artists, we just have to be strong.
Yeah. I mean, you've run a very successful record label with Afrotainment. What's on the cards for 2023? New music for your artists?
Yeah, man, new music for the artists, a lot of collaborations, and as well, I think, COVID taught us that we need to learn how to save. We need to save money. We need to use money wisely. We need to be disciplined. We need to be focused. So, we're coming from a learning curve, and moving to 2023, we know that we cannot play with our money like the way we just want to, and the focus is very, very important. The excitement is there at the same time, Chymamusique won some beautiful awards 2022, so that needs to be celebrated at the same time. So we just have to soldier on, man.
Yeah. Chymamusique, you were the biggest winner at this year's SAMAs. What does that mean to you?
For me, as we come out of the recovery of COVID, it just means that we need to keep on pushing. If God is by your side, everything is possible. So more than anything, it's an inspiration for me to not stop what I'm doing and rather just choose to grow it and expanding it.
What were some of the challenges that you had as well coming out of COVID-19 and the past couple of years and that recovery process?
The challenges were obviously health and, just having to stay indoors. And, financially also, we used to making our money through events. And so the events have stopped happening. So it means now you have to now start digging into your savings to pay up for everything. So that's been the challenge, actually.
Yeah. DJ Tira, you've asked Ukhozi FM to donate your votes for Song of the Year to Big Nass's latest song, Ngeke. Tell us why.
Oh man, I think Big Nass has done very well in terms of making a comeback. Not many artists in South Africa will come back after 10 years and be able to make it and be at the top, to have their music appreciated by the people. So for me, this is like something that has never happened, and, we need to celebrate it. And of course, on top of that, for the loss of Mampintsha, one of our very, very talented artists that we've had in South Africa. I mean, what is the best way to go out more than having your song to be one of the songs that breaks the year? So for me, I was like, hey, you know what? I've been in the industry for more than like 22, 23 years. And because I've witnessed this, why don't we just top it off and just shut it off by just, making sure that Big Nass, the song Ngeke, which is actually sitting at the top of the charts right now. You go to iTunes chart now and check which is the #1 song. It's a song by Big Nass, Ngeke. So I mean, like, why can't people just SMS Ingoma I to 33665 and support Big Nass and make it break the year and let us celebrate as South Africa, even though we've lost a life, but life has to go on.
Well, I mean, that brings me to my next question, actually a perfect segue into my next question, because I wanted to ask both of you, as we prepare to close off the year this weekend, what is the song that's going to usher us into 2023? Perhaps Chymamusique, you can pick that one up.
It's the song by Big Nass.
I'm asking our technical director whether we can play that song at the bottom of our interview. Yeah. I'm told it's coming. I mean, I suppose that settles it then.
Oh man, I think, you know what, musically, as South Africans, we've really, done well. We've given South Africa beautiful music. From the likes of KO having to come back and having a song like Sete staying at the top for many, many, many weeks. That's beauty, because at the same time, it's like another genre. It's not maybe Amapiano, which is obvious, the genre that is doing so well right now.
Yeah.
But music is for everybody, it's for everyone. So if a Gom song can still be able to compete with the best of the best, if a deep house producer like Chymamusique can be able to go to the award and scoop awards, so that means the industry is open. Everybody can come in and just do what they can, and there will be a celebrated if they've got the good music. So right now, Big Nass is doing the thing.
Chymamusique, as we wrap up our interview this morning, I mean, do you find that lately, the music scene is opening, as DJ Tira says, but also your audience in South Africa is changing?
Yeah, it's definitely changing. I've realized with myself, I think I've had one of the busiest festives. I've seen the audience receiving the deep house as much as they're receiving the piano. I can now play deep house after a piano DJ or drum DJ. So I think the audience has opened their ears and they say whatever is good, they receive it. And by the way, on the 2nd of January, the first Monday, I'm celebrating the awards for the first time, because now I start to see that it's sinking in. So my hometown, Bakersford, Lucille Lodge, anyone wants to come, they can come and see the awards, in my village.
DJ Tira, Chymamusique, to both of you, thank you very much indeed for joining us this morning, and our condolences to you and the industry as you prepare to lay Mampintsha to rest. But it's the question we've been asking with that interview all morning. What is the song that will usher us into 2023? You heard it here. Big Nass's latest song, Ngeke, will play us out of this interview.